Hello my friends, it's Kirsten. Welcome back to the Confident Dancer YouTube channel. Also welcome to a new setting for today. I just felt like moving my office into my bedroom, switching it up. I've got some nice windows here. It's springtime, why not? Also clearly I really like green. And hey, why not? While I'm on a personal note, I love the sweatshirt. I'm feeling it today. What if it all works out? Love to remind myself of that question. Ask myself that question? Whatever. Anyway, welcome to today's video. I thought this week I would recycle some content that is well worth recycling in my opinion. I wanted to share with you guys an excerpt, a little clip from a free hour-long community call I did a couple weeks ago. It was this teaching I did on how to enjoy yourself while dancing. Again, and I say again because so many dancers who are training seriously, you are working really hard to improve, you're on maybe the pre-professional, professional path, even if you're not. It's common that as dancers get more serious about their skill level and their training, that we kind of start to lose our connection with how much we enjoy dancing in the present moment, you know, in class, in rehearsal, on stage, whatever. So I wanted to share with you this one little clip out of the whole, well, over an hour long call recording, just to encourage you this week. And I wanted to also invite you that if you want access to the whole recording of the whole call, I wanted to make that available again. So all you have to do if you want the whole thing is click the link below, enter your email address, and I will send you the recording of the whole call, which has not been posted on YouTube yet. So do that if you enjoy this. I hope that this one little idea I shared out of the whole call already starts to get your mind going and it prepares you to go into your next class or whatever time you have to dance with the ability to be present, to enjoy yourself, and to focus on what you have to offer, what strengths you have to cultivate, what good things you can produce more of just by directing your focus towards them. So that's it for me. A chatty intro, but do we expect anything less at this point? If you're a regular watcher, probably not. So anyway, thank you for watching and enjoy this video. Bye. Enjoyment can look different. It can have different outcomes. So I'd love to invite you all to continue to ask yourself, what do I want enjoyment for me to look like today? What would it look like for me to enjoy this performance, this rehearsal, whatever it is? So next up, let's dismantle some beliefs that are very prevalent within the ballet culture, or dance culture in general, but definitely, specifically ballet. I want to dismantle some of these because as a high-performance coach, I do specialize in mindset work that helps dancers optimize their mental health and their performance. And so a big part of what I do with dancers one-on-one is identifying the beliefs that limit them, that consistently bring up negative emotion, that are informing their perspective, that might be bringing up fear, whatever it is. Beliefs create our actions, which create our results. So it is so important to acknowledge, to discover, acknowledge, and shift the beliefs that limit us. So let's start there. Number one, there's this belief that I'm sure you're familiar with, and I don't have to explain it too much, that in order to improve, that process of improvement looks like focusing on your flaws and fixing them. That is partially true. Now, I want to acknowledge these are at least partially true. Like, there's truth to them, but when they become the whole truth, it limits us, holds us back, brings up a perspective or emotions that don't serve us towards our higher goals. So can improvement look like saying, you know, I don't have the turnout I want in my standing leg in that arabesque. I'm going to fix that. Absolutely. That doesn't have to be a bad thing, not at all. But if improvement in your focus as you are in technique class is solely on what are all the things that are wrong with me and how can I fix them because they're bad, if that is filling a majority of your focus, which is really normal, it's also how we're trained to think, so it's not something we even really choose consciously, then what happens is it kind of leads to this belief that being a good dancer
the way you get there is by having basically little to no flaws. Like that's the best we can aspire to. Being good equals not making mistakes, not having all these bad things. But there's only a certain ceiling with how good you can be. Like, that's a very limited view of what it means to be a good dancer. Sure, you could get to the point where you're a textbook good dancer technically, but is that what makes the ballet stars of the world great? No, it's the beautiful qualities that they have that they focus on, they amplify, they make their practice about saying, how can I bend more? How can I connect with the audience more? How can I emote through my eyes or something like that? Those beautiful things. So I want to say there's a time and a place for fulfilling that belief that improvement looks like focusing on your flaws and fixing them. But if that's a majority of your focus, you're robbing yourself from noticing the things that could be working for you, that could be in progress towards being great. You're robbing yourself of the opportunity to focus on answering that question, how can I cultivate those strengths? And that can be a very joyful thing to put your perspective towards. It can be an empowering thing, I'll say, to even acknowledge that you have something good to cultivate. So that's belief number one.